Good morning and welcome to another edition of Parent University. My name is Marlon Cousin. I serve as the community liaison for the East Baton Rouge Parish School System. It is my pleasure to share information with you this morning regarding the transition from middle school to high school. This may be very timely for many of you families as this school year is fastly coming to a close, and some of your kids may be transitioning from the middle school level onto high school. Hopefully I'll share some information with you this morning that will assist you and your family if you all are going through this transition. Being in high school is a big change for many of our teens. They have more independence, they have a wider range of classes and activities to select from, but they also face more pressure to get good grades and start thinking about their future as they make that transition from high school into either the workforce or to higher education. So you can't take away all of the stresses that come with starting high school, whether your child will be a freshman or maybe they're just switching to a new school. But there are steps that families can take ahead of time to make sure the transition goes more smoothly. One of the first things you should do is obviously meet with the school. Take advantage if there are any school tours available. Get an opportunity to meet the teacher or attend student orientation with your child, and that should be available at all schools. You see, the spring or summer before your child starts high school, schedule that meeting. Meet with the staff, discuss his or her learning and thinking differences. No one knows your child better than you do. And of course, you want to encourage your son or daughter to attend that meeting with you. If your child receives his or her class schedule before the school year, maybe it may be necessary to take a tour of the campus and the facility. Get familiar with where the class locations are, the media center, the library, the cafeteria, the gymnasium. Therefore, it will be a little less intimidating on that first day of school or that first week of school. It is also important that we discuss class selection. Meet with the guidance department. Get advice on choosing the best mix of classes for your child. They may be able to suggest certain teachers who have experience with his learning or thinking style or differences. And remember, you're the parent. Once again, no one knows your child better than you do. So therefore, this is an opportunity for you and your family to discuss your child's strengths as well as his or her weaknesses with the school counselor. Making that transition also provides an opportunity to explore extracurricular activities. Talk with your teen about which school groups or activities that he or she may like to try. Joining up can help them meet kids who share some of their same interests. Your son and daughter are now maturing. They're making a transition from the tween years to the teen years. So now is the time to brush up on those social skills. Remind your child about the importance of following social rules. That includes thinking before he or she speaks and not interrupting. If these are weak spots for him or her, then there are ways you can help them at home. You can also consider enrolling your child in a summer social skills class. I'm going to reemphasize again to take advantage of the orientation and tour the campus. You can secure a map of the school and bring a copy of your child's schedule. This will allow you once again to help him or her find all of their classrooms before the school year starts. It is imperative that you review the student handbook together. Go over the rules for student conduct with your child to make sure they understand them. If his learning or thinking differences might cause a problem with them, then you may need to speak with school staff about it before the start of school. Meet with the teachers early. Ask to meet with your child's teachers about a few weeks after he starts school year. This will be an opportunity for you to talk about the strengths and areas where he may need some help, because as for now, they've been in school a few weeks. Therefore, the teachers and the other school leaders on that campus have had an opportunity to observe what their strengths and weaknesses are and some areas where they may need additional help. So once again, Waiting until after that first marking period can hurt his grades and self-esteem if things aren't going well. So therefore, don't wait until after the first marking period. I would say after about the first 3 weeks of school, this would be a good opportunity to touch base and find out how your son or daughter is making it as they are new to high school. I'm going to encourage you to encourage your child to have self-advocacy. Self-advocacy. So what is it? It is speaking up for yourself. It is learning how to get information on your own. And it's finding out who are those individuals who are going to support you as you matriculate through high school. It's about knowing your rights and responsibilities. Once again, that's where that student handbook comes in. It's about problem solving on your own. It's about reaching out to others when you need help and not being afraid to do so. It's about learning about self-determination. So suggest to your child that he reach out for help on his own. They do not always have to come to mom or dad and say, I need help here. They need to be a self-advocate. That might include asking teachers for informal or talking about his plan if he has one. Be supportive of his efforts, but stay involved to make sure your son or daughter is getting what they need. I would also encourage you parents to provide some type of summer structure. Suggest some summer activities that can involve the schedule and responsibilities, such as band camp, sports team, or volunteer work. As putting some type of structure into your youngsters' lives so it'll be an easier transition when they get to high school. Because once again, there is more structure and higher expectations than they may have experienced in elementary and middle school. I'm going to also ask you to support summer reading. Encourage your child to read over the summer. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be books, it could be magazines, it could be online content, but reading is fundamental. Reading anything during this long break can make that transition easier when they return to the classroom. And it can also help your son or daughter to keep from losing some of the skills that they have already acquired. In conclusion, parents, as the school year gets underway, continue to talk to your child about how school is going. It is very important that you keep those lines of communication more than ever now, as you're not the only influence. There's a lot of outside influence as well. It is normal for your kids to feel a bit overwhelmed during the first few weeks after transitioning into high school. So understanding the stress that teens feel in high school and learning challenges that they may face can also help you as you make this transition. Please remember that I am always here to assist. You can contact me directly at 225-367-1801 or drop me a line, mcousin or mcousin at ebrschools.org. I always put forth an effort to answer my emails and return phone calls within 24 hours. May not provide the answer that you want. I may have to dig a little further to get the answer that you want, but I will reply to you in a timely manner. And please know that I am here to assist. Thanks for all of that you do in supporting of the East Baton Rouge Parish School System. Have a great day.